Hello everyone, welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. Today we're talking about this 2017 Ford Mustang. It is automatic, but it's in this bright red color, plenty of features and things within. So let's go ahead, hop inside and take a look. You got keyless entry so you can enter and exit the Mustang nice and easy. Inside of this beautiful Mustang, it does have 54,000 miles. You can access things within the instrumental panel over here on your system. You also have your cruise control settings, hands-free calling, voice commands, as well as a mute button for your stations. You have your volume and tune for your radio, and then you also have your paddle shifters here behind the steering wheel for that auto manual mode. So when you put it into sports mode, nice and simple, gives that little bit of a sportsier feel when driving. The thing with your gear shift is putting it in reverse. You do have a backup camera and you do have the option for zooming in and having that hitch view or back to your regular view of a backup camera. Put that back into park. Your screen here, you have CD, radio, media, phone connection, as well as your manual buttons down below here, mute, clock, menu, and then your presets over here. Dial all of that in as you would like, so you can see your stored, direct, as well as info, and mute or turn off. So control things within your radio over here so you can access your FM and AM radio, go through your channels and pause and play, things like that. You have your tune and volume controls down below here, so, and your airflow as well as your mode, and then your temperature over here. You have your engine start stop button over here, which has your key fob 4, which your key fob has this nice little funky case on it, but it does have lock and unlock, remote start, and a trunk release, I believe. So you can get in and out of the vehicle nice and easy by keeping this in a purse or pocket nearby to start up your engine. But you can set that down. You do have a charging port next to that, and a charging port down below there. Hazard lights, as well as traction control off, and your steering feel. So you can have a sports feel, comfort, and normal. So that sports feel is putting that into sports mode, gives it a little bit more of a sportsier feel. Comfort is that nice easy feel, and normal is your normal driving. Already went over your gear shift. You have your parking brake right here, 2 cup holders, and then your center console with some storage and some more charging ports. So 2 more charging ports to charge up with some devices. Nice red leather center console, and then black cloth seating. You do have your glove box over here that you can put things in, as well as your manuals in there. Mustang since 1964 emblem badge thing there. And then let's go ahead and take a step outside of the Mustang and take a look at the back seats. Not a lot of room, but still has back seats. You can see that black cloth material. You press down this handle right here and you can have access to the back seats. 2 people can sit back there. You have your controls for putting the seat forward and backwards, getting in and out nice and easy. And then you also have the controls down here to put it back. Other than that, you do have your Mustang down below here, a trunk release, exterior and interior lighting settings here. Let's check out the trunk space. Lift up this trunk and you have a decent amount of cargo space actually for this Mustang, and then a nice spare tire and some tools in case of any emergency. Be ready out there on the road. Is that just for this Mustang? You do have that emergency release right there, but that about wraps up everything for this Mustang. That's everything that I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Videos like this, we have plenty of them for the rest of the inventory, but for now, I'll see you next time. Bye.